Welcome to the course Unix and Shell Programming. Myself S. Nagamalikras, Assistant Professor CSE Department from Vignan Institute of Information Technology. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 2. The topics that are present in Unit 2 is, one is file attributes and permissions. So, what are the information related to file attributes and permissions means we are going to cover main 4 commands. One is file command, and second one is the chmod command, that is nothing but change mode command, and third one is chown command, nothing but change owner, and fourth command is the chgrp, nothing but change group command. So these are the topics present in Unit 2. While coming to file command, with the help of file command, we have to knowing the file type. With the help of change mode command, we can change the file permissions. For every file, when you are creating, some default file permissions are there. If you want to alter those permissions, with the help of change mode only, it is possible. That means we can add the permissions or we can remove the permissions to an existing file. So with the help of change mode command only, we can change the file permissions. Next, while coming to chown command is nothing but change owner. So for a file, if you create the file, owner is there. If you want to change that owner name, with the help of change own command, it is possible. Like that, for a file, group is there. If you want to change the group name, with the help of change group command, it is possible. So today, our lecture 1 is the file command, knowing the file type. Now, the topics in lecture 1, the following points we are going to cover. First one is we have to see the introduction to file command and what is the purpose of file command, and let us see some few examples of file command. And for file command, some options are there. Those options are, one is option B and star option, range option and option I. With all the examples we can discuss. Next, while coming to lecture outcome, students able to know to identify the file type using the file command with the help of these 4 options. Now, most people look at by seeing the extension of the file, then people came to know which type of file is this. For example, if the file contains the .pdf, then people can know, okay, this is related to PDF file. Like that, if it is .sql, then this is related to database file. For example, if it is .gaf, .jpg like that, then people can think those files are related to image files. Like that, if it is .mp3, then these files are related to audio files. If it is .zip, then this file is related to compressed file or zipped files. If it is .bin, it is related to binary files. But in Unix, no need to worry about all those extensions, because with the help of file command, we came to know which file it is or the type of file. So no need to worry all about these extensions. Why means? So Unix does not require file name extensions to classify the files by type, because with the help of file command, it scans the file and it gives the result which type of file it is. For that only we have to do, for file command, we have to pass the file name, then output is file type. Which type it is? It is an ordinary file, it is an empty file, it is a PDF, it is an image, it is audio, video, like that, everything it will give us as a output. So for that we are going to use this file command. So how this file command works means, it performs 3 types of testing on a given file. Those are, one is file system testing, and second one is magic testing, and third one is language testing. After performing these 3 types of testing, then file command gives the output which type of that file is. Now let us see about file system testing. So in this, the test is based on the result which returns from a stat system call. Let us check how it will happen. For example, if you are giving output like this, file, this is a command, space, file1, enter. So what happens means, first it performs file system testing. So now this file command works, which type? This one. Before that, it will ask the kernel. Now we are executing in shell prompt now. Next component is kernel. So shell asks the kernel like this way. This is a one system call, stat system call, space file1. File1 means we are passing the argument now, which file you want to know the type, that is here. So stat space file1. So this is entire thing is output. This entire thing is output. That means all the information related to the file 1. For example, the file size. Now this is the regular file. What are the default permissions? What is the inode number of that file? What is the owner name, group name, when this file was created, when the modification was done, like that everything information will send by the stat system call. Now this file system testing will take this, what is this means? Regular file. By taking the output this one, this will return as a screen, this one is ASCII text. Like this output will display. So file system testing itself, it will ask the kernel by using the stat system call. With the help of stat system call, it will take that which type means it will here. If it is empty file, it will give here empty. So with the help of stat system call, our result will come like this, ASCII text. This is all about file system testing. While coming to next testing, magic testing. In this magic testing, it will check the contents of a file, that to only few bytes from starting onwards, and those starting bytes it will compare with, for example, this is library magic. So how magic test will perform, let us see. It will check the contents of the file, that to only few bytes at the beginning. So how it will take means by comparing this it with some magic numbers. It is nothing but some default libraries will present. With the default libraries, it will comparison starting few bytes of a file, and it will decide whether it is a PDF, whether it is an image file, whether it is an audio file. Like that, magic test will performs. For example, these all are default libraries. These all are default libraries, nothing but magic numbers. Like that, if you want to check, you can type like this, file space option L, enter. If you check this, more than 100 libraries will come. That means magic testing will comparison with all those libraries, and it will give the result. Let us see here, for example, one image file is there. So it always starting with like this. That means this information will exist in the library. After comparison with that library, it will tells it is an image file. And third testing is language testing. In this is the final test or language test. This file is checked to see if it is a text file. If it is a text file, it will returns in the form of ASCII or UTF-8. UTF is nothing but Unicode transformation format in 8-bit. If it is UTF-16, in this way the output will gives. For example, that means before executing this file command, it will performs all these three types of testing. Starting is file system testing. If it is empty file, straight away it gives empty file. If it is not an empty file, then it performs the magic testing, or else it performs the language testing. Like that, after performing all these three types of testing, we will get the output as a which type of this file. So the file command determines the file type of a file. It reports the file type in the human readable format. One is it will gives in the form of ASCII text, and or it will gives in the form of MIME type. So MIME is nothing but multi-purpose internet mail extension. That means it is an internet standard format. If you want internet standard format, it will gives in the MIME format, or else it will gives in ASCII format. Now let us see. The syntax is file space file name. For example, file space file dot text. The output is like this. It is an ASCII text. To show just the file type, pass the option B. Now what is the use of option B means? If you compare these two outputs, here without option B, we are giving, this is one file command, and this is the argument we are passing, file dot text. That means we have to know which type this one. Now the output is along with the file name, and the return type is ASCII text. So this is the file type. If you give the option B, it will give straight away. So if you give the option B, it will give straight away only the file type. So without any file name, it will give straight away the file type. If you want the file name and file type, without option B, we have to give. So here, file name and file type. If you want straight away the output, we have to give the option B, then we will get the output only the return type. This is the use of option B. Let us consider some examples. Here ls listing, these all are some directories or some files that are present in my current directory. Now I am checking here file space dir3, file command space dir3. So the file command output is dir3, it is a directory. How it will comes means, it performs 3 types of testing. After file system testing, magic testing and language testing, finally the output is directory. If I give the option B, here without option B it will give a full-fledged output, that means including file name it gives the file type. If we use the option B, then output is only the file type, that means without any file name it will generate only the file type. So that is the use of option B. Here another one, file space file2. So file, it is a command, file2 file name. The output is, we are not using option B, that's why the output is file name and the type is ASCII text. For example, here we are given file command space file1.gz. So by seeing that, this one gives us a compressed data. See here, this one directory, this one ASCII text, this one compressed data. So with the help of file command like this, we can know the file type. If we give the option B, straight away it will give the file type. Now star option. Star option means it command displays the all files file type. For example, in my current directory, I have file 1, file 2, file 3 and so on, file 50. That means 50 files are there in my present directory. If you want to know the all 50 files types, no need to give file space file 1, file space file 2 and so on file space 50. So that means no need to type 50 times. For that we are using the star option. So straight away if you give like this, file command space star, after that enter, all 50 files along with their types it will give the output. So this is the use of star option. So let us check here output. I given file space star. So how many files are that are present in my current directory, it will give all their respective file types. If you observe here, this one C source ASCII text. So it will give like ASCII text. Next it is in directory, UTF-8 format. This is one PDF document, image file, PDF document, like that it will give. So why all files came is, we are using here file space star. File space star, it will give how many files that are present in current directory with their types, it will give the output. So no need to type all file command with separate file name. Straight away it will give if you use the star option. Next one, range option. With the help of range option, it will display the file type of the files in only specific range. For example, syntax is file space range star. Now again, I have file 1, file 2, file 3 and file 20. Now I have 20 file names. If we use file star, it will give 20 file names with their types. But now I want only from file 3 to file 10. So file 1, file 2 I don't want, after the file 10 also I don't want, only specific range I want. For that we will use like this, file space, file is command. Now the range is from file 3 to file 10 star enter. Now it will give only between this range, that means up from file 3, file 4, file 5, file 6 and so on up to file 10. Only those file name types only it will give. Before that file 3, after the file 10 it will not give. So if you want entire files, then we will give star option. If you want only specific range, then we will give this option, file command with range option. So let us check range option example. Here in this DR1, DR3, DR4 and so on, some files and directories are there. Now I want to know only, DR3, DR4, DR5, DR6, and no need all these files and before DR3. Now for that I am using range option. See here, file command space range option DAR. This is the range 3 to 6. That means DAR3, DAR4, DAR5, DAR6. Only with that range only it will give the output. If you check here, DAR3 it is a directory, DAR4 it is a directory, DAR5 it is a directory, DAR6 it is a directory. Like that, with the help of range option, only within specific range only it will give the output. Another example, file space, file range is 223 star. So file 2 it is an ASCII text, file 3 it is an empty. Why empty means in file system testing only it will give clarify there is no bytes to read. That's why it will decide it is an empty file. If it is not an empty file, then language test performed on that and it will returns the output. This is an ASCII text. That means here ASCII text means some data is there. Empty means the file size is 0. So with the help of stat system call, file system will decide it is an empty or it contains some data or not. If it contains some data, then language test performs and it will give the output ASCII text or UTF-8 or UTF-16. Like that, with the help of these three types of testing, output will generate. Now, the last option is option I. If you want output in the MIME format, so multi-purpose internet mail extension. If you want in that format, then we will use the option I. So this is the MIME format output. If you not use this option I, then it will give in the ASCII text format. So if you want internet standard format, then we have to use option I. If you want no need that internet standard format, only direct human readable format, then the ASCII text is enough. That means without option I, we have to give. So here, to view the MIME type of a file rather than the human readable format, we have to pass the option I. So here the syntax is file command space option I space file name. So for example, the output is file.text and in the form of character set, the output will display. So here also, if you give the option B along with the option I, straight away it will give the only MIME format without any file name. Let us check here example. File command option I, that means MIME format, or in internet standard we are expecting, and DAR1 some file name we are passing. So the output is DAR1 this file name and this entire thing is in MIME format. For example, if you type same this in without option I, file space DAR1 enter, so output will come like this. So without option I, straight away human readable format, that is like this output will come. If we give the option I, then internet standard format output will come, that is known as MIME format, M-I-M-E, MIME format. Now let us check here, file space option I, file 2 we are given. Now file 2 the file name and this again entire thing is in MIME format, that is ASCII text. For example, file space option I, file1.gz we are given. So gz is nothing but compressed data. So same information it was given here, gzip. Next, along with option I, we are using the option B. For example, if you compare this one and this output, here starting file name is there, here there is no file name. Why means we are using here option B. So straight away it will give the MIME format output. So straight away if you want the MIME format, we have to give the option B. No, along with file name, if you want, you give the just option I. So with the help of option B, we can get that directly the MIME format out. You comparison here, file space option I, file 2. Here no option B is there, that's why file name will exist. If option B is there, without file name, output will come. Well, coming to summary, we've seen that Unix does not require file name extensions because with the help of file command, we can get the file type, because it will scans each and everything starting few bytes. After that it performs some testings, then it will generate file type. So for that it performs three types of testing. That thing also we've seen, file system testing, magic testing and language testing. So in file system testing, it will takes the output from stat system call And magic testing, it will compare with the magic numbers, that means default user libraries are there. With that it will compare and it will tells whether it is a PDF, whether it is image or someone. After that it will performs language testing. It will gives the output in the form of ASCII text or UTF-8 or UTF-16. We also seen some options. One is star option and range option and option I. So if we give the option B without file name, it straight away it will gives ASCII text or MIME format. If we give the star option, it will gives all file types which are present in the current directory. If you want only some range, then we have to give the range option. And if you want the MIME format, then we have to give the option I. So here, what will be the output of file option B space file.txt? So here the question is, what will be the output of file space option B dot file.txt? Here we are given option B. So option B itself, it indicates without file name, it will gives directly the what is that file type. So here, if you observe here, file name is there. Here without file name, it gives the output straight away, it is an ASCII text. So the answer is option A. Why means we are using option B. So without file name, the output will come. So option A. Why option B is not means here file name also it will exist. So for that reason, the answer is option A. Now, what will be the output of file space option I space file.txt? Here we know the option I indicates the output will in the form of MIME format. That means Internet Standard Format. If you observe here three options, ASCII text, this is human readable format, so this is not the one. And if you observe the C, this one also, this is in ASCII text, so option C is also not correct. If you observe the option A, file name, and next this is in character set way, that means this is the Internet Standard Format is nothing but MIME format. So if you give the option I, the output will present in this way, that means MIME format. So answer is A. So in next lecture, we are going to discuss the change mode command, how we are going to change the default permissions for a file. So we will see in next lecture. Thank you.